This is possibly one of the worst coaches of all time. I know that I'm saying like, oh, finest commercial, worst coach, but they're pretty damn accurate. So we have a local news report. I'll show you that in just a moment. The coach's name is Alan Beck. Basically what happened was, and I'll show you the local newscast in just a second, and the ridiculousness of local news. Basically what happened was a kid, a little leaguer, hit, he had a game-winning hit. He's running around the bases, and he throws his helmet up in the air. Apparently the helmet struck the coach, tore his Achilles, and now he is suing the kid, his player, for $500,000. $500,000. Local news, and then we'll come back.
League baseball coach, chiropractor Alan Beck, for what Beck said the boy did during a game. The boy's dad said his son was on second base in the last inning when his teammate hit the game-winning hit. As his son came around to score, the dad says he threw his helmet into the air.
I'm sorry, I had to put it in. I fucking love that. Ben and I go back and forth about like local news and the ridiculousness that they do, but like I give this guy kudos. Like that was hilarious. So here's what happened. He ran around, throws his helmet up in the air, struck his Achilles.
He had to do a reenactment.
Yes, and he had to do a reenactment.
That's awesome.
So he's seeking $500,000. He claims he only wants $20,000, but it doesn't seem that that's likely now. His attorney was quoted as saying, "He's a good guy who was volunteering his time and now he's in a wheelchair. Who's the victim here? This wasn't part of the game. To have someone throw a helmet in that manner, you just don't do that." Oh.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, wait, you don't?
I don't understand how he tore his Achilles.
I don't either. Like, did he like stick out his leg or something?
I mean, did he
roll? I don't know.
Was he trying to avoid the helmet or something?
No clue.
When I first saw it, I thought like the brim of the helmet like severed the Achilles. Something crazy was like, it's a perfectly in the. How do you?
Well, I mean, according to his attorney and the report that KCRW did, which did fine work along with Yahoo Sports on this, apparently he had an Achilles injury already, and then this just sort of came back up and hurt him. Yeah, he's a total schmuck. But I mean, he's suing a kid, his former player, and the kid's dad was. They asked him. Local news caught up with him, and he's like, "I thought it was a joke, but now that it's serious, it's absurd."
Yeah,
it is absurd.
Well, dude,
it's totally
you have to pay for like lawyer fees now and all this shit.
Okay. I know how I would handle this. Let me ask you, how would you handle this if you were the coach and your player did that?
If I tore my Achilles, I would.
Because he threw his helmet up in the air in celebration.
I would be mad at myself. Like, I'm that unathletic that I couldn't get away from a helmet.
Oh, come on, Drew. You would not.
That's
really what.
If I was the coach and the player did that, and I'd be like, it's my fault for not moving away from the helmet. I'm a dumbass, and I deserve to have my Achilles torn because I could not get away from a Little League baseball helmet. Sorry, that's what you get.
Hey man, those are heavy.
That's what you get, Drew.
Those are heavy. All right, how would you handle this?
I mean, I've broken my arm getting hit by a pitch. I didn't sue the fucking pitcher. Like, you man up, bite the bullet.
Here's how I would handle this. If it had to go down this road where it's like the medical bills were getting expensive, what I would do is I would call up the dad. I'd be like, hey. Look, I don't want to press any charges. Is there any way that we could split?
Are you serious?
If we could split the medical bills at all?
If you called me and I was the father and I'd be like, "Can we split?" I would laugh in your face.
Would you really?
I'd be like, "You are out your fucking mind." He was
Why?
like, "Your unathletic ass should have avoided that helmet." That's what I would have said. And I'd be like, "Click." You were trying to split? You would try.
Oh, well, then I'd go for a milli, obviously.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucked, man.
Yeah, you're totally fucked.
Coming out
You have thrown the ball back in my court, and I'm actually going to take you to court.
That's fine. We'll go to court.
No, I'm just kidding.
We would let me go to court, and then I want the judge to laugh in your face, too.
Oh, I hope he would. There has to be a better way to handle this than doing that.
Absolutely.
I would think. Don't sue a kid, a 14-year-old kid. By the way, Yahoo Sports also noted this. If you notice, in the Little League, like there's a YouTube channel called Little League, the winning side, a pitcher, throws his glove and his hat up in the air. So it's like, it's a celebration, dude. Jonathan Papelbon, they win the World Series. What did he do? He threw his glove up in the air.
Every
Alex Rodriguez.
There's nothing I can even fathom. Like, only way, if he took the helmet, if they took the helmet and chucked it at the coach, then we have a problem.
All right, you've shifted my thinking. I would not call you.
Thank you.
What I would do is obviously go through insurance and try to have them pay for some of the medical bills or something. It would suck. It'd be a horrible situation to be in. But man, medical bills are expensive.
I wouldn't blame the kid or the.
No.
Like any other
Not once did I say
right.
I would. No, you can't blame a 14-year-old kid. He's just celebrating. And that's basically the point I made about the Little
League.
League.
We can split this.
I thought about it, but now you've shifted my thinking. Not only is this a fine show, it's also therapy.